All right, so in our last video, we did a short introduction to doing scientific notation. We're going to go ahead and just look a little bit about the rules for converting scientific notation. So when we're converting either a number to scientific notation or looking at a number that's already in scientific notation and trying to make it back to the number it originally was, keep in mind these things. Our scientific notation requires a whole number between 1 and 9. All right, so that could be something like 3, it could be 4.7, it could be anything of that nature, but the number must be between 1 and 9, so that this whole number piece must fall in that range. Okay, we must use the old school multiplication sign. Okay, so no dots, no parentheses in scientific notation. Your base for where your exponent is going to go is always going to be a base 10, and that's because our number system is in base 10 system, so that we can move our decimal back and forth. And our exponent will tell us what kind of number we have. If it's a positive exponent, we have a large number. If we have a negative exponent, we have a small number. So I'm going to go ahead and do just a couple of quick examples just on scientific notation. It's not the biggest topic that we have in this chapter. All right, so the top one here, I have 3.1 times 10 to the negative 6. Now my exponent is negative, so I know this should be a small number. Okay, so I'm going to be moving my decimal in such a way that I make this number smaller than 3. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, write my 3.1, and note where my decimal is. Now, in order to make this number smaller, my decimal must go that way. And it has to move 6 places. So I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So it moved over in front of each of these dashes to here. And wherever I have those dashes, I'm going to go ahead and put zeros. Now notice I only have 5 zeros. That's because my first movement was to go in front of this 3. So I have 5 zeros, and then this would be my 6th movement. Okay? If we're going to go ahead and look at the next one, now this exponent is positive, so it should be a number larger than 2. Right? Again, I'm going to go ahead, set up my 2. Now the decimal at the end of any whole number is right at the end, and I need to move 4 places, 1, 2, 3, 4, to make this number bigger. And those places I'm going to go ahead and fill with zeros. Okay, in this case I actually do have 4 zeros because I didn't have to move in front of the whole number piece. All right, so this number here on the top, you can put a 0 in the front if you want. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, and then 3, 1. On the second one, I have 2 and 4 zeros, so 20,000. Okay, so this is just a quick reconversion. We did the conversion from the number to the scientific notation. Now this is just the other direction. So I will see you in the next video.